Hello, everybody. Let's check out how messy my pantry and my freezers are, shall we? And I have a problem. So here's part of my problem. You guys saw this for my haul. I still haven't put it away yet, but let me show you my problem. I'm going to take you guys on a walk. So that's part of my problem, and these are part of my problem. You should have seen my canning video. And then let's go ahead. Let's check stuff out, just so you guys know. Disclaimer, if you can't handle messes, shut off the video now. Because I have not organized, I haven't cleaned the fridge or the freezers or the pantry. The pantry's not bad, but let's check out. Let's look and see what we've got in here. All right, so we're getting ready to go on a trip, right, to Vegas. So we have got taco fixings right here. That's dinner for tonight. There's some hot dogs. My son will work on those. There's some more of this pasta salad. This is it, you guys. That's what's left of that salad. So many people didn't like the word salad for pasta salad. I guess I'm a Midwesterner. For anybody that doesn't know, Wyoming is not Midwestern. But anyway, I digress. So we've got some oranges. We've got a little bit of produce that has seen better days. We've got a couple apples, a little bit of lettuce. Those peppers look atrocious. And so I will probably try to freeze those peppers and throw them into my scraps bag for chicken broth or beef broth. And then we've got some condiments here. We are a condiment loving family. We have so many that are so close to being empty. We got so many, we have them stacked on top of each other. All right, so that is the fridge. That is my functioning fridge. Oh, up on top, forgot to show you guys. We've got heavy cream. We've got chicken broth. This right here is homemade ranch. We've got milk, and we've got a little bit of Clamato. I'm gonna take care of that with a little bit of beer here in a little bit. And then I've got this freezer. This is our working freezer. I can't even talk. This is our working freezer that we work out of. So up here we have some easy meals. We have the keto bread I bought, some tortillas. I love getting this guacamole on clearance and throwing it into the freezer, and then you can just grab one out. We've got breakfast burritos. I told you guys I was going to be making some breakfast burritos on my grocery haul, so there are those. We've still got bananas in the back to make banana bread with. This is kind of my breakfast shelf, even though I'm not sure Halo Top belongs on there, and neither does pizza rolls. But we've got a turkey bacon, and this shelf always does this. It's done it since my husband bought it, so it's very annoying. We've got one thing of turkey bacon, two things of thick cut. We've got some blueberry toaster strudels, some frozen waffles, and like I said, some pizza rolls. And we had the Halo Top right there because it fit. Then we got a mad mess right here. We've got some taco meat, and we've got some taco soup. I've been talking about having taco soup for how long? And then we've got hoagie rolls. I did not do the Philly steak sandwiches. And actually, now that these are frozen, I'm going to put these up on the top shelf. If you're here, you might as well do it, right? Because that's where I usually keep the bread. And then down here, this right here, this is where I'm going to put those bell peppers into. When I canned the beef, there were a lot of scraps, so why not make some broth out of it? We've got some chicken in here. We have got some wild game back here. That's what these packages are here. Some imitation. Wow, that looks awful. I don't even know how old this is, but it is a chicken breast that has been cooked or has been on Oriental chicken for salad. Yeah, that's garbage. We're going to have to get rid of that. There we go. We got rid of it. And I've got some sausage with onion and garlic there. So this is kind of some meals that need to be done. That's chicken. So that's all okay. Then we got a mess down here, and I'm getting ready to get down. So if you hear me cracking and popping, and we have got veggies down here mostly. There is one chicken patty left in here, so we need to get that used up. We've got corn. We've got riced cauliflower. This is from our trip to Sam's Club. We've got broccoli. We've got California blend. We've got more broccoli. We've got more rice cauliflower, more rice cauliflower. And then we have got broccoli and cauliflower, 2 of those, edamame, spring vegetables, more edamame, butternut squash, and broccoli florets, cauliflower, and carrots. So your girl needs to be going through some of this and taking care of it, and hopefully you guys can hear me over this. But these got tossed in here when we came home because you're going to see the other freezer, and there was not room, and these were in the big deep freeze. So we're just going to put those in there. I need to take that edamame to work. I don't know about you guys, but I love eating edamame, and this is the salted kind, so I need to take it to work and just put it in our work freezer there. Put my name on it, whatever I need to do. All right, there's a lot of veggies there. So obviously I shouldn't be buying any frozen veggies. So remember that, okay, you guys, when I go to do my next haul, let's see if we can do it. Then here we have got some brats. We've got some, the egg. This ended up in the freezer. My son accidentally put it in the freezer. I don't know if it's going to be okay. I'll let you guys know if we ever eat it. And then we've got some basil, and we've got some cilantro. These right here are so awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever used them before. You can see here that I've used a couple of the basils recently. And then down here, we've got some cold packs, some alcoholic beverages. Oh, and I don't think, what do we have up here? We have whiskey stones and a little thing of alcohol. That's it. And some glasses, right? All right. Now, we're going to go into my laundry room. And just so you guys know, washer and dryer's running. This is real life. So we're going to go through, this is an extra freezer and the extra fridge. So here is this freezer. Hopefully you guys can see the lighting in here is not the best. So let's talk about what we've got in here. Let's move a little bit of stuff. So we've got butter. You guys, if you watch my grocery hauls, you saw I just got these butters on sale, so they went right in front. We have got 4 of these packs of hamburgers left. And that's why I went ahead and put the butter in front of them, because I know there's hamburgers back there, right? That makes it easy for me. And then these are our freezer packs for coolers. They're absolutely amazing. We've got some frozen cheese. We've got the tilapia that I bought, and I've still got a couple of my Olay Extreme Wellness tortillas. And I always joke around about for when I'm pretending to be healthy, but I have decided when I get back from Vegas that I will be making some changes. And I don't know, did I say waffles? I don't know. Then we've got more cheese. Surprise, surprise. We have 2 loaves of bread in here. We've got some corn dogs in there. We have got some chicken. And we have got some wild game. I think most of this is deer, but it might be antelope as well. For anybody that doesn't know, we live in the state of Wyoming, and my husband, myself, and my children all hunt. So we will have some years that we get quite a bit of wild game. We have got another package of waffles. I bought 3 boxes. Then we've got ice cream. We've got beaver tracks. Feels like somebody's been enjoying that one. Cookies and cream is brand new. Let's see. I think the other 3 are brand new. Yep, maple nut is brand new. And since we're in here, let's check this one. Yep. And the orange cream bar is brand new. So we've got 3 brand new things of ice cream for the guys in my family. So we do not need to buy any of that. And yeah, that beaver tracks is almost gone. So obviously that's the one that they're eating on right now. All right. And then in the door section, we've got, there's a couple Otter Pops back there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And we have got 2 jars of freezer raspberry jelly and 2 jars of strawberry left, and that's it. So that is on my list to get done this year. And I've got some inserts that go with a deviled egg tray, a Pampered Chef egg tray. This has been in here forever, a bagel mini. I'm going to set that aside. Then I've got 3 of my homemade cream of mushroom soup that I freeze. This is an amazing recipe, you guys. It's a keto recipe, so it's pretty high fat, but oh my gosh. I've got 2 lean cuisines here, and we've got some mozzarella cheese. So that's what we've got there. Then we're going to go ahead and talk about the fridge. This is our extra fridge, remember? So here is my butter. So these are good until April. So I have just left them out. These are the four oldest, and we just fly through the butter. Then I've got my Laughing Cow cheese wedges, my son and his banana pudding. We have got some seeds in here. This is something that we are going to be doing this year. I've got to look and see what I've got. We've got all kinds of stuff. We don't have as many seeds as a lot of other people, but we keep our seeds right there. They're out of the way. They stay cold. When I have a lot of seeds, it's probably not going to work. And then we've got cream cheese and shredded cheese, Kraft singles cheese. This is one thing that we really don't like generic on, is the singles. I don't know why. And then down here, I have got some almond milk. So we've got the almond milk there, and we have got the sparkling ices that I bought. Down on the very bottom, we've got some drinking water and another almond milk. And right here, these are my husband's pickled eggs that he makes, and it looks like we've got a champagne in there as well. And then here is the fridge itself. It is pretty empty as far as this fridge goes. We've got this weird thing right here. It's a pickle beer, so it should actually be down there on the top shelf. In the back, we've got pickle juice. We use pickle juice for things when we cook. We've got a bottle of wine in here. We've got some bacon bits. That container right there is for this fridge because it likes leak water. And then we've got a Sunny D. We've got another almond milk back there. And we have got 1 dozen eggs. We've got a 12-pack of Mountain Dew here, my Coke there, and I have went through this Coke so fast. A little bit more adult beverages on the bottom. And so that fridge is filthy and disgusting and needs to be cleaned. And we have a visitor who's here visiting us. And then for soda backup, we're pretty low. I've been trying not to buy as much. We've got Cherry Coke Zero down there, and we've got a 2-liter of Pepsi. Now, for anybody that hasn't seen my pantry before, this is what I'm working with right now. And part of my problem is, you saw I have that canned beef, right? I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. One thing that I just learned, because I'm a new canner, I just learned that you cannot stack homemade canned items together. Well, I previously, if you had watched my videos before, this stuff right here was stacked on top of each other, and that's bad. So let's go ahead and start at the very top. Cereal. We've got cereal. For anybody that doesn't believe me when I buy all that cereal that we eat it, you can see here that it is down quite a bit. Now, you can see we got some cereal that has expiration dates of March. We're going to eat that a couple months past at least. If it's got nuts in it, we do try to be a little bit more careful because the nuts do go rancid. And then up here, we have got coffee. So I've got 3 things of coffee right here. I bought 2 more for my hubby. I've got a large bag of sugar there. We've got some popcorn stuff there. We do have some quick oats right there, some coconut oil, and we've got seasonings here. So let's move stuff and see if I can not knock it all down. Just so you guys know, in the very back there are 2 small bags of sugar. We've got extra garlic salt. We are a ranch loving family. I use this ranch powder all of the time. When I order Sam's Club online and I order spices, I have to get 2 at a time. So that's why there's 2 of those. I've got black peppercorns. I've got a 12-pack of the original taco seasoning. We've got some olive oil. Then we've got some other seasonings that we are actively using, but they don't fit in the pantry or in the cupboard where they go. So we've got garlic salt, paprika, chopped onions, and an extra black pepper. Then we've got salt, and we've got our extra everything but the bagel, and we've got some more onion powder. And then here we've got sea salt and other spices back in there. Here we've got cake mixes. On this side right here, we've got pumpkin, 3 cans of pumpkin. In the middle right there, we've got cherry pie filling. And I noticed yesterday when I was doing laundry that I've got to make something with some frosting, because that whipped buttercream says that it went bad last month. I will go ahead and make something with that. Milk chocolate is expiring this month. And here we've got brownies and any sort of extra thing. I made a package of those cookie brownies from Betty Crocker, and oh my gosh, they were so good. And then here we've just got a basket with some random things. We have got light bulbs and all kinds of light bulbs. If you look back there, This top basket right here, we have got some napkins, paper plates, things like that. We have got toilet paper here, and we've got paper towels there. Then as we come down, we're going to go ahead and stick to this side and go down. There's only a couple shelves. You can tell that this is where obviously the non-food items go. So we've got our Ziploc bags there, our press and seal, our parchment paper, our saran wrap, aluminum foil. You can see I've got some extra sponges here. I also have a couple bottles of the Advil, and then we've got the stuff that I actively use for the laundry. This also has stuff that I actively use. I've got my fireworks skein. I also have flings that I'm using, and I also have Clorox 2 here and some stain stuff. And then we get to extra stuff, right? We've got soap, and we've got soap, and we've got soap. Some of these are holiday soaps, right? So I got this after the holiday. It's Christmas. I got this after the holiday. This is for fall, so we'll put that out. I got these as a freebie in the basket from my husband's business. And then we've got our antibacterial and everything there. We have got Febreze Air Fresheners, also regular bottles of Febreze. This is for our kitty litter, an air freshener for that. And we just got an extra thing of Shout Pets because our youngest Yorkie is a little bit over a year old and he is still having some potty problems. Then we have got my Scentsy Basket along with all of my scents there, and then we have a big mess of tools and chargers and fun stuff there. So then let's go ahead and go on over here to this shelf. We're gonna start over here. Normally this stuff isn't here, so I'm dealing with it, you guys. I'm dealing with it. We've got oatmeal. You can see we've got some that's expired. The s'more stuff is expired. We do eat stuff after expiration date. We make sure that it's okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of oatmeal. This one is almost empty, and I know that top one is almost empty. Then we've got some Bisquick and also some of the Kodiak cakes and some corn muffin mix. And then this is all hot chocolate and apple cider from the extras that I had for my hot cocoa bar. And then this is the salsa that I canned 3 years ago, I believe it was, and also the pickled asparagus that I canned. This is the only type of canning that I had done before, is the water bath, and this was my first time doing the asparagus, and I had done the salsa a couple times with my grandma, but that is it. I made way too big of batches. That's one thing that I'm learning. And these pieces, if you're looking at them and going, why are they so small? This was my ends of pieces because I didn't have the tall jars. So we've got asparagus in there, and to make it so I don't have stuff stacked on top of each other that's not supposed to, I move things around. So there's pickles underneath there and all kinds of different things, like we've got relish under there. This is the cranberry, let's see, what was it? Pear, cranberry, apple. Relish is what Leanne called it. I didn't even date it or write on it. I made this before the holiday, and this is from Leanne over at our Mennonite farmhouse. Absolutely amazing. So that's a brand new. So this was the first time trying this water bath canning. This was the first time since I canned this stuff that I'd done water bath canning. Then we've got pickled asparagus, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big jars still. So I am trying to get rid of that just because it is a few years old. I'm going to stack that up there, but it's just for this. And then you can see I made things work. I've got some olives under there, and I've got some Spam under here. So this is definitely a struggle for me right now, and it is definitely going to continue to be a struggle. Before I forget to unstack stuff, I'm going to unstack it and put it where it goes. Whew. And then we move on over here, and we have some overflow up here, even though I did realize that I can probably take this one and put it down in here. This is my pasta basket. I just took pasta out of there. All right. So we've got some elbow macaroni here. We've got mac and cheese. You can see the top box of mac and cheese is expired. It's absolutely fine. It says 11/21. It will get eaten. Then I think the rice-a-roni might be expired too. Again, feed your family what you think is safe. And, you know, I'll worry about my family, you worry about yours, and the expiration dates. I do like having the expiration dates because I didn't realize that rice-a-roni was expired, so I'm going to put that on the meal plan and get that out of my pantry as quick as I can. Then I've got cream of mushroom soup here and some cream of chicken. I like to use those to cook with. And then we've got a couple overflow of the noodles here. We've got potatoes here. We've got an extra cranberry sauce. And oh my goodness, there's another expired thing. We've got some Suddenly salad, hamburger helper, stuff like that. That Suddenly salad, ranch and bacon. I'm probably going to pull these as soon as I get done with the pantry tour. What I like to do is I like to pull these out and go ahead and put them up in the front cupboard. Then we've got some lasagna. And then we have got some pasta. If you just watched my Walmart food haul, this is the pasta that you saw. So I, for the first time, use this little cubby here. I've got 3 pounds of elbow macaroni. I've got some spaghetti in there. Let me pull this basket on out with one hand. I've got quite a few egg noodles. We've got a couple ziti, a couple bow tie, or a couple rigatoni, a couple shells, and then we also have fettuccine and more spaghetti in here. So there is that, and boy is it full. And then we also use this little area here to go ahead and stash this rice. This was before I grabbed that big bag, so we're gonna make sure these get used first. This is the baking basket. So this is where anything for baking and a little bit of stuff that isn't baking. These are my chow mein noodles for my chicken salad that I make. This normally is in the pasta basket, but the pasta basket was just too dang full. We've got chocolate chips in here. We have got nuts in here. We have got our extra sugars in here. We've got coconut flakes. We've got sugar substitutes in here as well. And my husband's Fireballs used to be in one of the little cubby spaces that I use for other things. So there is that. Whew. We got a lot of food. That rice is not the best where I've put it. I don't know if that's going to work there. All right, then we're going to go ahead and come on down. And we have got quite a bit of stuff here. You can see we've got a little bit of shelf space here, but not too much. So we've got condiments over here. We have got our jellies here. We've got some salsas, some peanut butter, some ketchup and mustard. We have got Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. And we've got some cocktail sauce. And what else do we have? We have some Taco Bell hot sauce. We don't have Taco Bell, but we can have Taco Bell hot sauce. We have got some on the border cheeses. We've got a queso sauce. My son loves this for his tacos. We have got some barbecue sauce back in there. I'm hoping that my dryer is not too loud, or my washer is spinning right now, you guys. I don't even know where these came from. I think my son may have bought them because I didn't buy them, and then they ended up in the pantry. Then we have got chicken broth back there. We've also got some onion soup mixes here, along with a noodle soup. Then we've got more chicken broth, and we've got beef broth here. This is one thing that I hope to start canning myself and not using these, even though, you know, I'm probably still going to have some back stock, especially when I buy these at 99 cents. Then we've got crackers, and a lot of these have been opened already. Triscuits and clubs and Ritz and saltines. This is the basket that we're working on right now. So these my son bought. I know Zesty Buffalo. We've got some pumpkin seeds in here, different things like that. There's also some pork rinds in here. And then down here we have got the Nature Valley mini sandwiches. If you watched my other food hauls, I got these on a pretty extreme clearance. And we also have some other chips back here, pretzels, and these are the Takis that I had on my last haul. And then we've got canned goods. And it's pretty packed in here. I'm not going to pull everything out. I'm going to let you guys know that these two sections right here are all beans, whether it's refried beans, black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans. This is all beans right here. Then this section right here is all vegetables. I've got one portion of corn, one of green beans, and I put the mushrooms in front of them. Then we have got more soup here. These are mainly cooking soups, except for the bean and bacon. I've got cheddar cheese soup. I've got golden mushroom. Oh, I guess there's our other soups to eat. Beef with barley, chicken rice, and then we also have more cream of mushroom. Then we get over here, we get into our tomato products and our pasta products, right? Even though green chilies. The green chilies used to be up on one of the higher shelves and things got moved. So there are also olives still in here. So we've got olives. And everything else back here is tomato products. We've got our pasta sauces here. We have got one Alfredo ragu. We have got diced tomatoes of all sorts. We also have some cheese sauce. This is ragu cheese sauce and a Velveeta cheese sauce. And we have enough for a lot. Then just so you guys know, and I'm sitting on the floor again, just so you guys know, we use this. This is cat food, or I'm sorry, this is dog food. This is cat food. All right, now that we're done in the pantry, that means that the washer and the dryer are done. So we're going to go to the garage. But I'm not going to show you the garage. I think my husband would kill me if I did, but I will show you the mess in the freezer. So let's get to the freezer. All right, everybody, we're at the freezer in our garage, and we have a very small garage, and it is full of way too much stuff, along with this freezer, just so you guys know. It is a hot mess. I'm going to talk to you guys about what's in here, but I'm not even going to try to show you really everything that's in here. So let's go ahead and start. You can see, if you've watched my grocery hauls before, you're going to see that things are changing. Things are going through. So we've got hot dogs, brats, any sort of easy meats up there. And look we've got more rice cauliflower because Marlene thought she needed it. We've got some dinner rolls here. We've got everything, Thomas English muffins. This ground beef right here needs to be used first. That's why it's out here. And then we get into mad chaos. So the top shelf is all covered in ice and everything. This is what, having an older freezer does for you. My husband got a wild boar this year, or a wild pig. So, and he went to Texas for that, not in Wyoming. And so we have some of that here. We also had bought half of a pork last year. And so this is parts of it here. So we've got ham in here. We've got bacon in here. We've got sausage in here. So this is pretty much all pork products on the top shelf. Then we go to the second shelf. I can promise you guys, this is beef products and chicken products in this section right here. You can see I've got these big bags from Sam's Club. We also do tortillas out here. We have got some fish fillets, some onion rings, and a big bag of pepperoni in there. And I don't know what else is back there. Like I said, we're not going to deal with it. I just took that big roast out of here to do it. And so here we have got more of the pig, and we've got deer that has been processed along with antelope. Here is another big bag of vegetables that apparently I just thought I had to have. Then we've got some of my meals, and this just is going to take me just going through and doing everything. I've got roasts back there. I've got so much meat, you guys. And then down here we have more wild game. And this is one of the reasons. Oh, we also have a turkey back there. That's what I can do for canning. Oh yeah. Let me take you back inside and we'll have a talk. I have my stocking feet on and it's cold out here. It was cold out there. Holy cow. I just realized, you know what? Let me show you the rest of the cupboards. If you guys want to see it, let's go ahead and show you. I don't have a lot of food storage in my kitchen itself. I can tell you that a lot of these cupboards are full of dishes, of cooking things, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and flip you around and I'll walk you through my kitchen. I haven't done this before, but let's do it. So we're next to the stove here. And again, this is keeping it real because I didn't even know I was going to do it. We're going to walk you through very quickly. We have got spices, right? Spices and baking. So these are the spices that we use most often all through here. These Lazy Susans, I don't know if they were in the house when my husband bought it or if he got them at the auction where he bought all of the beautiful furniture that was in this house. Most of you guys, if you're old enough, you know what era this color came from. Then on this aisle, this is an aisle. This is mainly baking stuff and mixes for seasonings. But I've got all of my salt. My salt is in that right there. In the back, you can probably see cocoa powder, stuff like that. We've also got kosher salt back there. Up here, this is medications, but it also behind it has Caro syrup and a couple other big things. The big blue lid is Tums. We've got more baking on top there. The white container at the very top that you see up there, that actually has cupcake liners because they would go all over the place. And then we go above the stovetop. So let's open these up so that you guys can see. This is how I live. I do have the rice sitting right here that needs to go up here. So this is long grain rice. And so the rice that you see up there is minute rice. I can tell you guys this, once that rice is gone, we are no longer going to be using it. And I have oatmeal up there, and I have quick oats, and I have brown sugar, and I have, what else? Cornstarch, and I have nuts, and I have chocolate chips. And then these two containers right here, one of them has sugar substitutes, one of them has sugar-free chocolate chips. There's also breadcrumbs up there. I think there's masa up there, and I think there's coconut flour up there as well. And then on the second aisle right here, you can see more seasonings. We've got our oils and our vinegars, and you know, I mean, that takes up a big section there. Then we've got more seasonings here. These ones aren't as common, and this I had when I sold Pamper Chef. Some of these are probably way too old to use, but I still use them. And then you can see we've got taco seasoning packs, garlic salt. My husband was just in here. He made tacos last night while he seasoned them while I was getting ready for my live last night. We've got parsley flakes, we've got seasoned salt, we've got Montreal, and there's that beloved ranch. And so there is that. And I don't like open cupboards, so you guys will see that I close everything. And then these cupboards here are all dishes. Everything down below is dishes. And then we go over here into this corner. I hate the design of this right here, but my husband put a larger fridge in. And so, you know, so we've got onions, and we also have garlic there. We have got some red potatoes, and I am leaving them there because I want to grow potatoes in the garden. So I am letting these little eyes on these potatoes go ahead and grow. And of course, this is what the countertop looks like. So we've got flour, sugar, coffee. That's why those aren't in the other cupboard. Then we have got this cupboard right here, which you can see is pretty empty. So that, you know, the stuff that was expiring, that needs to come right here so that we can make sure we do it. We've got ramen noodles up on top. We've got some chili, a little bit of tuna, and then we have got some easy packs. And this is really kind of the lunch section for my son or my husband. Just a quick, easy grab. And then this section right here is our Lazy Susan that is full of all kinds of stuff. Up on the top, we have got a couple boxes of cereal. Now, before that used to be full. We love that peanut butter powder. My son is using the rest of that shake mix up there. And then we have got the cereal that we're working on right now. And yes, you see two of the Special K there. That doesn't mean they're both open. These right here have nuts in them, and they're getting ready to expire. So I made sure I pulled those. And then my husband loves cream of wheat, and I love strawberry Nesquik. And then we've got our syrups here. We've got real maple syrup. We've got sugar-free, regular, and then there's also a French vanilla syrup back there, sugar-free one for coffee. Then we've got some items that we're going through right now. We've got the peanut butter we currently use. We have vitamins for me. I've got chia seeds, honey, my scale, another sugar-free syrup. We've got oatmeal packets to use, and then we've got some dried berries that need to be eaten up. And last but not least, we have this cupboard here. And this is just a drink cupboard, just so you guys know. At the very top, you'll see that there is coffee filters, if you can see that far up there. And you'll notice that there is a coffee up there, but it has a green label. That is decaf. I accidentally bought it, but my husband actually likes decaf every now and then if he wants a pot of coffee later at night, so he got that. Then we have got tea, and more tea, and kind of a mess up in there. We have got a mess in here, and I have been loving my teas that Chris Budgets sent me. Thank you, Chris. And then we've got Mio's here. We've got more tea. My husband likes adding cinnamon to his coffee, so that is where that is. Whew, that was a lot of stuff to show you guys. And of course, I didn't clean any of it. I didn't get, you know, any of it organized before. That outdoor freezer is on the top of my list. Now, I'm not going to get it done before I go on vacation. And you guys are probably going to see this while I'm on vacation, my mini vacay to Vegas. But you can see my problems. I have the canned meat behind me that I need to figure out where to put it. And then I also have all of this stuff that needs to find a home. Like pancake mix. I had none in my pantry because I filled that space with other things. So it is challenging having a stocked pantry, making sure that you're rotating through stock, and you're going to figure it out for your family and figure out what you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat. I got more oatmeal packets this last time than I probably should have. I am shocked that a mac and cheese is expired. I think maybe that was some bad rotation on my part, and along with the suddenly salad too, because my son usually eats those super fast. But we all go through phases, right? We have things that we really like, and then all of a sudden things change. So when you are doing stockpile, you know, just think about that. Think about the expiration dates. I do want to let you guys know, if anybody is interested, that in the crawl space, I'm talking about adding shelves for canned goods and stuff. The temperatures for extreme colds are absolutely wonderful under there. We have a very low variation in temperature. From the days that we've had so far, I think the coldest one was -20. And then we've been up to, I don't know, 30. It's pretty warm out there right now. Maybe 40 today, 45. But the temperature variations have been 8 degrees. It's been sitting anywhere from 52 to 60 degrees. So it's actually pretty good for food storage. We'll see what it does this summer, and then we'll go from there. We are talking about adding some other space. Let me show you really quick. Sorry, I'm digressing, but we are talking about using this space. Let me go ahead and flip you guys around. So this space right here, we're talking about putting a different shelving unit. You can see my canner, my big bowl there. Oh, we've also got Kleenexes there. I forgot to show you guys this. This truly is part of the pantry, and it's probably a mess as well. We have all the pet products here. We've got cleaning products in here. We've got Swiffer. We've got backup for everything. So we've got fabric softener. We've got everything down here. I do have a Cascade down there already, and I bought another one. We also have more garbage bags, which need to go in here. So you can see that there definitely needs to be some better storage in this area. So my husband was talking about either buying a shelf or building a shelf unit here that could actually go over where my laundry baskets are as well. So we do have room. We've just got to figure it out. And if I get canning the way I want to get canning, then it needs to get figured out sooner rather than later. But I want to thank you guys for coming along with me today and checking out my mess and seeing what problems I'm dealing with right now as far as my pantry goes. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, until I see you next time, keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.